Hi everyone, welcome to Very Real News. Today we're going to have our third episode. This is our new program named Very Real News because there are so many fake news, and the fact. And no, nowadays, did anybody really care about if the news is true or not? But we still care, so we want you to care as well. So that's our purpose of creating this program. So let's roll into the first piece of news. We're fact-checking Donald Trump's Juneteenth post, blasting too many non-working holidays that he says cost the country billions, make workers unhappy, and will soon leave us working one day off the next. Let's put those claims under the microscope. What Trump actually posted, quote, verbatim, too many non-working holidays in America. It is costing our country billions of dollars. The workers don't want it either. Soon, we'll end up having a holiday for every one working day of this year. This is on Truth Social. And post appeared on Truth Social the evening of Juneteenth and was picked up by CBS, Fox 5 Atlanta, and multiple wire services at the same time. So how many U.S. holidays really? Federal calendar shows 11 legal holidays, New Year's Day through Christmas, plus Juneteenth. And also mass check, 11 holidays divided by 261 average work days, that is about 4%. 4% of the work year. Not one on, one off. 261 compared to 52-week calendar minus weekends. Compared with peers, the U.S. Mandates 0 paid vacation days and only those 11 public holidays. So France, Japan, South Korea, and most of Europe guarantee 25 to 30 paid holidays off, and plus more public holidays. So the holidays cost billions. No official ledger. CBO, GAO, BLS, they all have never published a holiday cost line item. Trump's post cites no study. That is his style, right? He does not believe in the truth. And business reality. Retail, hospitality, and healthcare firms stay open, and private employees decide whether to pay overtime or operate normally. And economic research. Paid time off can raise productivity and labor force participation by cutting burnout per Brookings and multiple OECD studies. False analogies. And Trump's past shutdown talking points cite billion-dollar hits, but those figures come from government closure, not one-day holidays. So do workers not want the time off? The BLS data shows 81% of private sector workers have and use paid holidays. This is from BLS.gov. And Pew survey, even with excess, 43% of U.S. employees leave some vacation on the table. Hardly evidence of hating days off, more a sign they fear using them. This is from Pew Research, pewresearch.org. And SHRM benefit report says work-life balance consistently ranks in the top 3 perks employees say they value the most. So bottom line scoreboard. Let's have a comparison of it. First of all, Trump claimed too many non-working holidays. The reality track shows U.S. has 11 and fewer than most advanced economies. So this is overstated. And costing our country billions. No authoritative estimate. Many sectors stay open, and productivity literature shows mixed or positive effects. So this point is unsubstantiated. And workers don't want it. Majority receive and keep paid holiday. And surveys show they value them. So this is contrary of the evidence. And soon one day on, one day off. Holiday occupies around 4% of work days and nowhere near 50%. So this is false. So conclusion, Trump's holiday rant doesn't square with the numbers. America actually offers fewer guaranteed days off than almost every rich world peer. And there's no hard proof that our modest 11 days late drains the treasury or annoys workers. In short, this claim melts faster than a popsicle on the 4th of July. So next piece of news, Israel's main stock gauges punched through the record ceiling on June 19, exactly when missiles were still flying between Jerusalem and Tehran. So tonight, we'll nail down the numbers and show you why traders went risk on in the war zone and ask whether the rally can outturn the rocket. So first we do the receipt chart. The receipt chart is this index really top out. So TA125 closed at 2869 points, its highest print since the benchmark was created in 1992 per real-time feed from trading economists. And TA35 blue chips tagged 2823.6, also an all-time high, and according to the Money Control's intraday ticker. And also all-share composite hit a fresh 2574.9, says Live Means market wrap. And good returns in economic times ran the same storyline, record, historic, and new peak. So verdict is multiple independent market feeds. It confirmed the June 19 set a new high across Israel's headline indexes. So it's true. And how is that even possible? During a shooting war. That is first because of the defense bonanza. So Elbit Systems, Rafael's parent company, and Israel Aerospace Industries all clocked double-digit gains on contract buzz. Secondly, it's a central bank backstop. The Bank of Israel continues to hold rates and keeps the 210 billion FX arsenal. So this is comfort food for local money managers. And home team buying. Pension funds and tech exit millionaires poured an estimated about 1.2 billion of the Israel currency into TASE between June 10 to June 19. Tel Aviv Stock Exchange data showed. So global liquidity wave, with the U.S. recession odds fading, the MSCI World is up 13% YTD. So Israel's rally is piggybacking on that high. So let's see the context. World cost versus the market euphoria. The Wall Street Journal pegs Israel's daily war tab at hundreds of millions of dollars, mostly missile defense expenses. And Reuters notes Tel Aviv index fell 2% intraday on June 15, right after Iran's first barrage, but clawed it all back by the close. And translation means the traders bought the dip faster than the Iron Dome shoots down the rocket. Historical benchmark, a pre-war record for TA125 was 2152 in January 2022, and June 19's close of 2869 towers 33% above that peak, an eye-popping jump in just 3 years. So what could pop the bubble? First is the extended ground campaign in Iran that drags U.S. foreseen, and secondly, ratings agency downgrade. Fitch and S&P both still list Israel on negative watch, and capital control charter if the shekel, that is the Israel currency, slides under 4.00 per dollar. So keep an eye on those tripwires. Every bull, the bull market, run in the war zone has an exit ramp with no guardrails. So the bottom lines are June 19th record-setting run shows investors betting that Israel's tech and defense machine will out-earn the cost of war, at least for now. But as artillery drills replace earning calls, that bullish view has a very short fuse. So tonight, the second piece of news, or maybe the third, we deep dive viral hot take that lumps Israel's drone air raid on Iran together with Russia's 2022 to 25 war in Ukraine, and blending both identical acts of evil aggression. We'll stack the facts, law, and the global reaction side by side to see where the comparison holds up and where it cracks. First, the two military actions, that is bare bones recap. Israel versus Iran as June 13 until now. They are precision airstrikes on Iran's Bushehr nuclear plant and missile sites. Jerusalem says Tehran is inches from the bomb. And Russia versus Ukraine, 2022, February 24, to present full-scale invasion, occupation of 4 regions, and mass missile barrage, and annexation claims. So the claimed security concerns, let's make a comparison. Israel stated threat is imminent Iranian nuke and proxy rockets. The scope of response is limited airstrikes, no ground occupation. And Russia has a NATO expansion and alleged genocide of Russians. Land invasion, they have a response of land invasion, regime change rhetoric, and permanent occupation. So international law yardsticks, let's see, the UN Charter Article 2 and 4 bans force against another state's territorial integrity. And Article 51, self-defense, only if an armed attack is under the way or truly imminent. And Caroline Standard means preemptive strikes must face instant overwhelming danger. The legal scholar notes Israel's imminent evidence is disputed and undisclosed. Also, UNGA has twice labeled Russia's invasion as aggression and demanded withdrawal. So this is from Resolution ES 11.1 and ES 11.4. And Global Reaction Scoreboard. So UN Security Council outcome. Let's compare. So Israel versus Iran is emergency debate. There is no resolution. The US vetoed the threat. And Russia and Ukraine multiple veto draft in Council, GA emergency session condemns Russia. And General Assembly vote is not yet tabled. That is a 141 to 5 branded invasion aggression. And ICC action, there is no warrant for Israel and legality under debate. An arrest warrant, there has already been one for Putin on war crime grounds. This is from ICC. And sanctions kit, Israel-Iran targeted EU travel bans on Israeli officials proposed, but not passed. And also the sweeping US and EU energy, banking, and tech embargoes is already there for Russia. So 5 key similarity is first, we don't have 5, we only have 3. Both crossed borders without a UN mandate. Both cited future threats, not ongoing attacks, to justify force. Both with regional escalation and nuclear safety nightmares. This is from Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera. Yeah, that is the TV station for Qatar. The critical differences are first, scale and duration. Russia's invasion spans 800 miles front line and 3+ years, and Israeli strikes were single-night stories so far. And territorial ambition, Moscow annexed land. They acquired land, and Jerusalem disavows occupation of Iran. So international verdict is Russia is formally labeled as an aggressor by over 140 countries, and Israel faces legal uncertainty but not condemnation consensus. So are they identical acts of evil aggression? From legality, both likely breach the Article 2.4, and Russia's case is and this is a slam dunk aggression per UN votes. And while Israeli hinges on whether its imminent threat claims holds water and is still contested. By proportionality, Russia's invasion dwarfs Israel's raid in death toll, in displacement, and territorial change. And moral labeling. evil is political rhetoric, not a legal term. So aggression is. On that score, Russia is definitely branded. And Israel is just stuck in a gray zone, condemned by many scholars, but not yet by the UN collective. So the bottom lines are equating the two as carbon copy. Evil invasions oversimplifies the law and the facts. Both actions raise serious charter violations, but only Russia's war carries the full international verdict of aggression and annexation. Israel's strike, while highly controversial and possibly illegal, hasn't crossed the same legal and geopolitical threshold yet. Okay, so let's see what is going to happen. And okay, also if you want to hear more very real news and join our discussion and protect your privacy, welcome to search for Very Real app in App Store and Google Play Store. So we are totally anonymous. We just register without your phone, without your email, without any trace of you. So you're for sure to have free speech because you are totally anonymous. Thank you for your attention.